Today we are going to be working on our flexibility, which I know many people are scared to even start a yoga practice or come to a class, a public class, because they say, oh, I'm not flexible enough, you know, I can only get to here, you know, I can't lift my leg up or whatever. Well, that's why you need it. Flexibility is really, really important, and especially as you go on throughout your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It's something you can acquire with practice at any age, and it's also something that your body remembers. Like we say, muscle memory. Your body will remember your flexibility. So if you used to be flexible as a child, if you used to do gymnastics or dance, or you could do the splits or a crab, getting back into yoga, you'll realize that it will really, really quickly come back to you. So give it a go, see how you feel. It's really nice and stretchy. I'm not doing anything scary at all. I hope you enjoy it. This will be recorded as always, and then it will be on the YouTube channel later on today. So thank you to all of you who have subscribed to the YouTube channel. I've had some really nice comments on there recently, which is great. Okay, so yoga for flexibility. Come to the top of your mat, and we're going to start off just warming up the body with one round of sun salutation, and then we'll go down to the floor for the rest of our practice. So we're going to start with our hands to heart center, the toes just slightly more inward, the heels slightly kicked out, and just rock back and forth. Lift the toes, onto the tiptoes, onto the heels. Find your happy place, that nice center where you can really feel connected to the earth. So wiggle the toes in, push the heels down, push the big toes, lay the toes out into your mat and grip on. Be connected, find a solid foundation. Now, really, really feeling some strength all the way up the legs, the knees, the thighs. Tuck the tailbone just slightly, and at the same time, draw the belly in towards the spine. Roll the shoulders and let them relax down. Chin is slightly dipped, and bring the hands to heart center with the thumbs onto the chest bone. Hooray for our yoga time. If you haven't done sun salutation before, this is going to be a lovely slow round, so just follow my guidance. So we're going to inhale, bringing the arms up nice and high, but the shoulders still low. Turn the head side to side. And now give your hands a few rotations, clockwise and anti-clockwise. And from here, stop that now. Have the fingers shooting right up high to the sky. Push the hips forward and begin to bend backwards, looking up behind you as if you're trying to grab the sun from out of the sky. And now coming forward, swan dive from the hips all the way down. Keep the knees bent for now. We've only just begun our practice, so we can't expect the body to want to be nice and stretchy yet. And just spend a bit of time here, just moving the hips side to side, releasing the back. Bend the knees, take the right leg all the way to the back of the mat, bring the back knee down. We're in our low lunge. Now put that foot flat at the back, press down into that back foot, bring the arms up high, again pushing the hips forward and looking behind you. Really stretching the psoas muscle, that really lovely deep muscle that does so much, can get so tight, but also be a really lovely area of flexibility for us if we focus a lot of attention to it. Bringing the hands back down. Hello, Lila. Tuck that back toe under and come into a plank. Hello, darling. Down to the knees Elbows in, down to the chest and the chin, and then push through into your cobra. And again, twist the body a bit. Find all those lovely areas of space where you can otherwise have lots of tension and discomfort. Move them. Tuck the toes under at the back, lifting the body off the knees. The bottom comes high, the hips are nice and lifted. We're into our downward dog. Slowly pedal the feet alternately, pushing one heel down and then the other. And as you do that, you should feel the whole of the back of the leg and into the bottom, having a good old stretch. Now coming onto the right leg, lift the left leg high, split leg dog. Give the ankle a little rotation again. And this time, rather than coming straight forward, we're going to take the left leg over the back as if we're trying to open up, as if we're coming over into like a upward tabletop. Like you're trying to get that foot behind you down onto the ground. But just let gravity take its course. Really opening up the left hip. Back to centre with the split leg, and then bend the left leg under and bring it all the way to the front of the mat into runner's lunge. Pushing off with the back foot, let the right leg join the left. We're back to a forward fold. And coming up nice and high, pushing the hips forward again, coming down, hands to heart center. That's the right side. So left side to go to complete our round. It's busy around our house at the moment, so everyone's coming in and out past me. That's fine. It's all fine. Okay, let's inhale. Push the hips forward, reach behind you. All the way down to the ground. Low lunge. Move those hips around again, maybe bend and straighten the knees a bit. Just encouraging the body to relax into more of a straight leg. This time the left leg goes all the way to the back, knee down, foot flat. And we're going to come up, push the hips forward again. Really feel like you're pushing the front of the thigh and really stretching that long muscle down the front of the thigh. Coming back, hands down to the ground. Right leg goes to the back and we come into our plank. Down to knees, chest and chin, and up to cobra. Tuck the toes under, lift the bottom, come into downward dog. Alternate feet, pressing down into the heel. Take the left leg this time, take the right leg this time. Bring it nice and high, your split leg dog. Keep breathing, and now open up the right hip and drop the right foot behind you, as if you're trying to sort of look underneath your right arm. This is a marvellous stretch. Keep breathing. Back to centre, straight leg again, and then whooshing the right foot through. Left leg joins, and we're back to forward fold. Notice whether you've got any more stretch in your hamstrings now after coming to the end of our round of sun salutation. So up we come nice and high again. Push the hips forward, looking behind you. And hands down to heart centre. Sorry. To complete our round. Nice warm up for the body. That's great. Okay, let's come down onto our knees. Who's that? Oh, hi Nat. Are you okay? Okay, let's just bring our hands to prayer, to heart center. Drop the chin slightly and take some breaths, eyes closed. Just notice how your body's feeling. It should feel a lot warmer. And just notice the difference in your breath as well. And give it a little bit of time just to calm back down. We've twisted and we've been upside down and we've lunged. We've really stretched the body. Just in that lovely one round of sun salutation. So just notice the breath until it starts to come back to its natural flow. Gentle inhale and exhale through the nose. Okay, if you have got a belt or a strap or a dressing gown, cord, whatever you've got, something that's not going to stretch, now's the time to have it. If you haven't got one, it's fine. Just pretend that you have got one because you're still doing exactly the same. So we're going to hold on to the belt, bring our hands up in the air. So you can still do this without the belt. And now focus on literally rolling the shoulder blades back. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together and allowing the hands to go further and further away. So from here, where we start, we're looking at getting the hands going back without creating this situation. Because then we're just using more of the back. We want to try and use the shoulders and the arms, more of the top of the back. So focus on keeping that neutral spine, tuck the tailbone under a little, create that tension around the bottom and squeeze the belly towards the spine. So keeping everything as it is and just taking the arms back. Taking some nice breaths in and out, enjoying that feeling of mild discomfort, but it really feels good, especially if you are sat at your desk all day. This is a great one for your shoulders and back. And now just open the space between the arms so you're a bit wider, so you're making more of a V. And see if you can take the arms back any more. Just keep using the breath and seeing where you can get to. And gently bring it back up. Give the shoulders a nice roll. And this time, take your belt, bring it round the back. Grab on with the left arm and gently pull the belt down, trying to get the hands more together. Again, keeping the back nice and neutral. Don't want to be hunched over. You don't want to be stretching the back and really bending. Keeping that neutral spine, keeping the chin slightly ducked. And gently bring that round, have a nice roll. I'm going to do the other side. So taking it round to the back, bringing the arm behind you, grabbing onto the belt, and gently just moving your hands. Just gently, really don't want to tug and overextend the stretch. Just wherever it feels right for you. Just keeping that integrity in the spine, the neck. And a few breaths here. And gently, gently release. Wonderful. Okay, coming onto all fours into tabletop. Pressing the hands down, fingers are spread. And we're just going to cat and cow, so drop the belly, lift the hips, inhale, lift the head. Lovely stretch for the spine, for the front of the body. And exhale, swap it the other way. So lift the back, curve the spine, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Okay, and from here back to tabletop, so neutral spine again. Keep the neck in line with the spine, so you're just sort of looking forwards. And all we're going to do here is twist the wrists outwards. So you're taking it all the way round so that now the fingers are facing you. And try not to really overextend the arm. Try and keep a tiny little weeny bend at the elbow. So you might not be able to do both at the same time. Just focus on one. Bring it back. And the other one. Bring it back. You can have a go at doing both if you want. Draw the belly up towards the spine, push the feet down, the legs down into the mat. And now just bend at the elbow and push the elbows in towards the chest and just lean in slightly. And this is going to really strengthen up the wrists. And back we come. And you can come back onto your bottom. Open up the knees really nice and wide. If this isn't that comfortable, put a cushion underneath your bottom. Just gives you a little bit of extra comfort. But I really would like the knees to be quite wide, so they're sort of either side of the mat, because we're going to stretch out the inner thigh and come forward into a really lovely, comfortable child's pose. So it might take you a bit of time to get right down because the legs are so wide, it's going to stretch the inner thighs quite substantially. So if you don't feel you can really get down to here, that's no problem. Hold it here. You're still doing a remarkable job. You might want to hold it here for a bit and then maybe move a little bit more forward. So you're just finding your edge, finding the bit where the body starts to recognize a little bit of discomfort and it goes, oh no, I'm okay here, thanks. But if we spend some time here and breathe, it will start to feel more comfortable in the position and allow you to just move that little bit further in the posture. And walk yourself back up, nice and gently. Just coming back to a neutral spine for a moment. And we're going to come down onto the floor. So you will need your belt again if you've got one. If you haven't, it's fine. You can do it with or without. So I'm going to come this way, I think. So if you want to have a lie down, I can't get all of me into here. But nice and straight with the legs. It isn't Shavasana, so we're not relaxed. We're keeping the body quite nice and firm. So draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone under, have strength in the legs. Bring the legs together. Toes are together. Now bring one knee into the chest. And with every exhale, I want you to just draw it a little bit closer to you. So inhaling, exhaling. And again, inhale, exhale. And see if you can do that again. It's just a tiny, minute movement. Exhale. And now bring the leg so the foot is up towards the sky, and see if you can point and flex. Point and flex. You might be here, you might have bent knee. That's fine. Just using the point and the flex is relaxing the muscle that feels the tension. And here, if you'd like to use your belt, bring it around the foot. And remember again, the belt isn't there to get you into extremes. Don't really pull on that leg because it's just going to result in you pulling a muscle. So it's just there just to help you a little bit. So from here, hold the foot nice and flexed. And just using the belt a little bit at a time, just draw it closer towards the head. And you'll feel where it wants to get to, and you'll be happy with that. Notice it down the back, the lower back, the hip, and then all the way along the hamstring, the calf. And from here, holding onto your belt, right hand higher up, left hand across the body. Just start to open up, keeping the rest of the body flat. Don't let the left hip come up off the floor. Start to take the leg out to the side. See where your edge is. So I'm starting to feel my edge now. Remember to use your core, so draw the belly in towards the spine to bring your left hip back down if it started to lift a little bit. Squirrel in the garden, sorry. And bring that leg back up. Flex again. Take the belt off. So if you didn't have a belt, you can hold the foot, hold the hand around the calf and the thigh. And you could be bent as well, that's no problem. So bring it back towards you, draw it in, and take that leg back down, and we'll do the other side. Just wiggle the hips a bit, get yourself back to normal. Strengthen the legs again. Draw in the belly so it's pushing down towards the spine. And bring that left knee in towards the chest. And we're going to inhale. Exhale, bring it closer. Feel the tummy compress as you bring the knee in a little closer with each exhale. Holding onto the left knee with the left hand, the right hand takes the calf and takes you up behind the thigh, and let's try and stretch and point. Again, if you're here, that's fine. Just keep using your stretch and your point. Grab your belt, bring it round the foot, and just start to see where you can bring it to. With the knee bent, totally fine, just the same. Whether it's bent or straight, just be careful, be gentle with yourself. There's no competition. It's commitment over competition with yoga. Just feels good to stretch. Okay, holding the belt with the left hand at the top, the right one across the body, and start to take the left leg open and out to the side. Keep that strength in the right side of the body so that the hip isn't lifting and coming off. You're opening the hip, not moving the body, not rolling the body over. Seem to have a bit more flexibility in this side today. Use your breath. And gently bring it back up. Release the belt, bring it back up to the chest, bending the knee. And now bring both knees together, have a little rock side to side. And now reaching for the big toe on the right side, reaching for the big toe on the left side. Just open out the hips. Happy baby pose. And you can roll in this pose as well. It's really nice for opening the hips, but also for releasing tension, pain, discomfort in the lower back. And just see if you can open out the legs. Not the most flattering of poses, but great for your flexibility. Okay, bring the knees back together. And we're going to take the legs down and just twist it out to finish. So arms are out at shoulder height, palms are facing down, and just drop the knees gently onto the right side, taking the head over to the left side. And swap to the other side. Legs go to the left, head goes to the right. Just feel that lovely release down the side of the waist, into the hips, into the glutes. Back to center. Roll over onto your right side, coming onto all fours again, and we're going to finish in child's pose as before, but with the knees not quite so wide this time. This is just a relaxing finishing posture. So we're not really working on the stretch, we're just letting things just cool down again, finishing with an inversion, which is nice and calming. So wherever it feels good, whether you want to stretch the arms out, you might want to do genie arms and rest the forehead down onto the wrist. Coming back up, sitting in easy pose, legs crossed, palms facing upwards. Just have a moment with the eyes closed, allow the chin to dip a little bit towards the chest, and just bring the breath back to its natural state, in and out through the nose. Hands to heart center, gently blink the eyes open. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed that. Feel lovely and stretched now. I hope you do too. If you want to try and increase your flexibility, doing some yoga like that each day, even if it's just 5 minutes, is going to make quite a significant difference to your body, the flexibility, the strength of your body, and really quite quickly as well. You'll notice really quite quickly how much your body responds to those lovely stretches. So please do this video as many times as you want. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday, end of the week, at 1 o'clock on my Facebook page, Yoga Glow, or on the recorded YouTube videos, Yoga Glow with Rachel Brown. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.